MHSAA Volleyball Finals are presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award.
From University Arena in Kalamazoo, Farm Bureau Insurance presents the Michigan High School Athletic Association Championship Network. Up next, the Class D Championship in the 2002 Girls Volleyball Tournament between the Tigers of Battle Creek St. Phil and the Comets of Leland High School. Welcome, I'm Mark Crawford. We are at Western Michigan University. Terrific site for these state volleyball championships, and welcome as well to our expert analyst for this Class D state championship match, Diana Davis, 20-year coaching career, 8 Final Fours, 2 state championships. You know what's going through the heads of the coaches and players right now.
There's really no more fun that you can have as a coach than to bring your team to the state finals. And I was always nervous until I met my team the day of the championship. Once I saw them, they started to warm up. The nerves just went away, and it was fun after that.
All right, let's talk about our 2 teams who will be battling here, beginning with Leland High. We had a chance before this final match to talk with head coach Lori Glass.
Well, if we can keep the tempo going fast and speed it where they can't get rotated into their defense, I think that would help us. But again, our focus is what's happening on our side of the net and making adjustments, because it's all about adjustments at this point in time in the season. Who can adjust the best?
Okay, Diana, key player for Leland in this final?
Well, offensively, the Comets have many weapons, but number 8, Ashley Buchart, has been an inspirational leader for her team this season. With her father fighting a serious illness, Ashley has led her team to the state finals. She set a school record for kills in a season, and she is really the key for them today.
Other side of the net, it's the tradition-rich Tigers of Battle Creek St. Phil. We talked with head coach Vicki Grote.
I've been here as a player. This is my second time here as a coach, and hey, I'm just going to tell them to have fun and, take it all in and play hard. It's all I can ask from them. It's, we got to this point. There's not much I really can say to them, and just enjoy it and play hard.
And Diana, key player for St. Phil?
Well, St. Phil's is just known for their tenacious defense, but they have to keep the ball in play today and get it to number 5, Allison Riley. 5'9" junior, Riley had 28 kills in the semifinal, and I think as Riley goes today, so goes St. Phil's.
All right, should be a great Class D state championship coming up. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
You care about your kids. So does Farm Bureau Insurance. We make big investments in Michigan young people, sponsoring high school sports across the state and 24 scholarships each year. Our American Me essay contest helps thousands of Michigan students explore their roles in America's future. And our charity golf tournaments help raise millions of dollars for the American Cancer Society, money that stays in Michigan. Farm Bureau Insurance, making your future more predictable.
You may not know about the MEMIC Foundation, but Michigan's teachers and school kids do. The MEMIC Foundation, a part of MEMIC Insurance, believes in the power of students to build, to create, to work together to make something better. The best ideas aren't always in the budget. It's our goal to keep those ideas alive. We fund school projects that benefit our students and our communities, but most of all, we help kids see what a difference they can make. The MEMIC Foundation.
I'm an official because I can be part of the game, not just a spectator. I'm involved.
I'm a mentor to the kids so they learn the game
and respect the game. I've enhanced my leadership skills.
I'm more disciplined.
And I've learned to be fair-minded in tough situations. Officiating isn't easy, and it's certainly not for everyone.
But it could be for you.
Call this number below and find out how you can become a sports official in your community.
Make the call.
Class D state championship game. Let's go to our public address announcer, Joe Mitchell.
156th Signal Battalion of Kalamazoo, Michigan.
stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the national anthem presented by Elizabeth Schneider, a senior at Portage Central High School. Good afternoon. Western Michigan University and the Kalamazoo Public Schools welcome you to University Arena for today's final match in the 2002 Michigan High School Athletic Association Class D Girls Volleyball Tournament. The teams and athletes in today's competition are giving their best. They deserve the best from fans as well. Good sportsmanship brings out the best in all of us. And now, let's meet the lineups for today's match between the visiting team Comets of Leland High School and the home team Tigers of Battle Creek St. Philip High School. First, we introduce the Comets of Leland, and they are number 1, Annie McKay. Number 2, Liza Davenport. Number 3, Ellen Price. Number 4, Sarah Wright. Number 5, Chantel Corson. Number 6, Annie Sutter. Number 7, Megan Grant. Number 8, Ashley Buchert. Number 9, Lauren Shupry. Number 10, Danielle Kelly. Number 11, Mickey Pop. Number 12, Tracy Eggert. Number 13, Lisa Netto. And now, let's meet the Tigers of Battle Creek St. Philip High School. And they are number 1, Angie Duckworth. Number 2, Liz Criswell. Number 3, Erin Hayes. Number 4, Katie Riley. Number 5, Ellison Riley. Number 6, Sarah Moran. Number 7, Ashley Hobson. Number 8, Amanda Oliver. Number 9, Ashley Neiman. Number 10, Alana Krakalici. Number 11, Brittany Hayes. Number 12, Maggie Rossman. Number 13, Abby Newton. Number 14, Katie Rossman. And number 15, Ashley Calderon. The head coach of the Comets is Lori Glass. And the head coach of the Tigers is Vicki Grote. Your officials for today's match are referee Bobby Fireline, the umpire Kimberly Prentice, The line judges are from the East Side Volleyball Officials Association in the Detroit area, and they are Pat Jones and George Pearson. The scorekeeper, Kathy Hutfills. The scoreboard operator, Andre Robinson. And the ball people are the volleyball teams from Kalamazoo Central High School. And now, let's play volleyball!
Okay, the always understated Joe Mitchell with our introductions. Mark Crawford, Diana Davis, glad you're with us. Class D state championship. They're the Comet lineup for this one. And Diana, our understanding, these 6 may go the whole way.
Yeah, they didn't make any substitutions yesterday, and I talked to Lori, and she said that these 6 are what she plans to go with. They got her here, and she thinks that they're going to play the whole match today.
And there's Vicki Grote's St. Philip Tigers, the Fighting Tigers out of Battle Creek. And this ought to be a good one. 2 programs really with excellent tradition. Leland had a stretch once of 5 years where they reached the finals, and the Tigers, of course, have won, what, 10 state championships in volleyball.
Yep, going for their number 11 today. Both of these coaches have won state titles as players for the schools that they currently coach at. And both of them would love to bring home a state championship today as a coach.
There is your road to the final for Leland. And the Comets have not lost a game in the tournament. Did have a very difficult semi. Battle Creek St. Phil's lost a game here and there. And I don't know if you can ever say it's a surprise to see St. Phil in a final, but this was not a year that most folks predicted the Tigers would get here.
No, they're very excited to be here, and the players say they want to win this one for their coach.
We'll develop that a little more as we go along, but Vicki Grote's mother, the legendary Sheila Guerra at St. Phil, who won something like 9 titles. And you're right, the players would like to get one for Vicki now. Coin flip always determines opening service in these matches. The officials right now are just checking the players, making sure everybody's on the floor and in position. And the Tigers of St. Phil will serve to get us underway. Class D state championship volleyball game. Angie Duckworth, the 5'3" senior, will serve for St. Phil. Boom, guess who right away? It's Ashley Buchart.
They're going to go to her today as much as they can, I think. Although they do have a lot of hitters and a lot of people capable of putting the ball away. But she is really a key for them.
Comets now their first service. This is Lisa Davenport. And no surprise who the Tigers go to, and that's Allison Riley. That may be the storyline for the game right there. Riley for St. Phil and Buchart for Leland, huh?
Yesterday, they scored probably 12 of their 15 points when Riley was in the front row.
Good dig by the Tigers. Volleyball is very much the game you played in the backyard at the family reunion. 6 players to a side. Games to 15 points. You can only score when you serve. Best 2 of 3 gets the state title here. Now beyond that, it doesn't look much like the game we played at my family reunions because of the level of play here. And there are all sorts of sets. Lots of strategy. And you'll see some remarkable athletes here at these finals. We're still scoreless, trading side outs here early on.
Both coaches say that they let their own players on the floor call the plays in transition. Coaches may call a side out play, but once the ball starts to go back and forth over the net, the players take over.
Sarah Wright, number 4, has the kill for the Comets. Serving at 0-0. Has the volleyball back. I assume these first couple of minutes, as with so many sports, are just about getting your legs underneath you and trying to get comfort.
Just getting your nerves under control, forgetting about where you are and just focusing on the game.
Game 1, Class D state final, Leland and St. Phil. We are scoreless. We may rotate all the way around before we get a point. Oh, there's our first point.
One.
Megan Grant on serve for Leland at 1-0.
Right between the blockers.
It was Ashley Neiman, 5'10" sophomore, off the bench for St. Phil with a kill. And the Tigers serve at 0-1. And tie it up at 1 apiece. Good look there at Vicki Grote, the St. Phil head coach. And you said Vicki's headed to Disneyland. Is that win or lose?
Win or lose. She's going to Disney World today.
Ellen Price for Leland with the K. And back to action at 1-1. Tip for the Tigers means service back in their court. That's Ellen Price, 5'10", and a senior for St. Phil. Back line attack for Allison Riley, a little long.
That was her first back row attack of the day, and hopefully she can get that. She just needs a little more snap with her wrist and just keep that ball in the court.
Service is long. Side out St. Phil, and H.G. Duckworth will check back in. Game ball for the MHSAA Girls Volleyball Finals is provided by Spalding Sporting Goods. The MHSAA would like to thank Spalding for its donation of the balls used at this year's semifinal and finals matches. Annie Sutter. And you can see how varied the Leland attack is. They really do have 3-4 young ladies they can go to up front.
Yep. They will use all of their hitters almost equally.
Davenport serving now for Leland. Comets lead 2-1 and now 3-1.
Leland enjoys just a bit of a height advantage here, but depends on how the matchups go. St. Phil's is sometimes trying to hit over a little bit taller block. At times you get right through the block.
That's Allison Riley again, averages about 5 kills a game. And at 1-3, St. Phil will serve. Leland also some experience edge. They 6 players who will likely go the entire game, all seniors.
Yes. She goes to the corner. She is tough to stop.
Right at us that time by Allison Riley. You mentioned in our open 28 kills in the semi. She's a weapon.
This is the rotation where they scored all of their points yesterday in Game 3.
And we're all tied at 3 apiece.
I would say both teams still really aren't into the flow of the match yet.
I think you're right. Katie Riley, the setter, is serving for St. Phil at 3-3, Game 1. From Buchart. Volleyball, a very emotional game, and right now the emotion is nerves, isn't it? Nervousness.
They're still, there they go. Nice up by St. Phil's. To her into the open corner. That was a nice hit.
5'11" and a senior. We'll see it again.
If you'll watch, she'll go right to the open spot in the court.
Service error by the Comets of Leland, so they don't cash in with any points. So St. Phil has served back, leading 4-3. Good change of pace by Buchart that time. Instead of bombing the big one, just a little tip.
When she gets up, I think she can see the court, and I think she saw the floor there and just tipped to the open spot.
You were telling me yesterday the good players see the floor in a way that's different than some of the others do.
Yeah, a good hitter can get up and look and see the court. A good setter can sense where the blockers are on the other side of the net. Not all high school setters can do that.
4-3 St. Phil, and the Tigers serve. And St. Phil moves the lead to 5-3. Look at Lori Glass on the Comet sideline. Champs out of the Cherryland Conference. St. Phil, champions of the St. Joe Valley.
Same corner.
Ellen Price that time for Leland.
Different player, same spot.
Service back to the Comets.
There she goes, back across.
Megan Grant now serving and has the ace. Been very competitive here early. You see the score 5-4 St. Phil, but Leland on serve. Long.
She had a nice game
it's a
for
tip.
them.
It's tipped to the net, says the official.
Sarah Wright played well for them yesterday. Just a nice, steady player, good passer.
Grant serving now, tied 5-5. Big floater and long. Tigers, not quite. And we continue to trade side outs.
Every coach that I talked to yesterday told me we usually serve better than this. Transition by Leland.
Well, that's called a back set, right?
Yes.
Sort of a blind, the setter just kind of tapping it behind her instead of in front of her. Supposed to fool the defense.
Buchart's going to get her team fired up now. You just don't want to give the Comets those free ball opportunities. St. Phil's really needs to attack the ball every chance they get.
7-5, Leland out front here and on serve.
Same spot.
Timeout right now, says Vicki Grote. This is the MHSAA Championship Network.
Hi, I'm Tom Truscott. For over 35 years, I've been associated with high school sports in Michigan as a teacher, coach, and athletic director. Today, I spend much of my spare time at the Michigan Historical Museum in Lansing as a museum volunteer docent. I share many of my sports experiences on a daily basis because they express who we are as a society. In 2003, 7 Michigan museums are planning to celebrate all facets of our sports heritage. These museums are collecting artifacts related to sports and the stories that give these objects meaning. Call 517-373-1559 to learn how your story can become part of Michigan's Summer of Sports in 2003.
Mark Crawford, Diana Davis back with you from University Arena in Kalamazoo. St. Phil and Leland, your Class D state championship match. Timeout called by St. Phil and Vicki Grote right there. And Diana, is that mostly about the emotions of this first game or something strategic, do you think, that might be X's and O's?
Well, Leland just went on a 6-0 run, and she may have just been trying to stop the momentum, and it worked. They came back and served the ball long. Tactically, they may want to think about rotating their defense over a little bit toward the right, because both middle hitters tend to hit into that right corner, and St. Phil's just isn't there.
Gets the block, and it's 8-6. Now the smiles have returned to the St. Phil faces. I was telling you yesterday, one of the things I like about high school girls volleyball is that it seems on both sides of the net, you just see lots of emotion, lots of smiles, and folks really seem to enjoy themselves, win or lose.
Teams get to be like family. You travel together, you spend 12, 14 hours together on a Saturday with all the parents, all the players, and it's just fun. Nice hit inside the block that time by Allison Riley.
Katie Riley serving for St. Phil. Deep floater, and Buchart again changes up on him.
Again, she gets up in the air, sees where they're not, and puts it right there.
Leland 8, St. Phil 6, game 1, best of 3. Nice job, that's Allison Riley. Went away from the blockers that time.
They need to score when she's in the front row.
Liz Criswell, the 5-foot junior, checking in for St. Phil. Hobson will sit down. Six serving 8. St. Phil gets the free ball and takes advantage.
Dose of their own medicine right to the corner. Leland is currently hitting .407 as a team. St. Philip's .278.
Now both those are pretty good numbers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if they can finish up that way, both coaches should be happy.
Well, Ashley Buchart's doing her part.
She certainly is. Right around the block again.
And Buchart will serve for Leland. Right down the line for Riley. That's another example, I assume, of that good player, as you're saying, who sees the court and just knows that's the place she can go.
Yeah, and if you've got a good attack down the line, that is just a great weapon. So you can hit that short or long depending on where the defense is playing. This play by Ashley Neiman.
5'10" and a sophomore. The Tiger program senior dominated in the way Leland is. Their starting group includes 4 juniors. And there are, one senior, I think, in the group that comes off the bench. But lots of underclass for Vicki Grote's St. Philip Tigers.
Pretty composed.
We're tied at 8. These are programs that certainly have been around the Final Four a good number of times over the years. Though a number of these young ladies have never been in this situation.
But neither team shies away from tough competition. No, they're not afraid to go out, play the Class A, Class B teams. Right off the top of the block, she couldn't chase it down.
I think that's a great point, too, Diane. These clubs have been playing up, if you will, all season long in tournaments where they're seeing the best of the best, and they are plenty tough by the time it comes to this Class D tournament.
Absolutely. You can't be afraid to lose. You have to go out and play with people that are better than you are.
St. Phil's serving, and they've taken the lead now, 9-8. Well, that's just a little mix-up as Ashley Neiman found herself with nothing she could do but try and backhand it over.
Just a little too close to the net. Yes! Tough serve.
Got that floater?
Yep, and it just rose right up. Tough to play those.
Not sure how easy it is to see on television, but in person you can watch those floaters just kind of knuckle, and it's very difficult to know where that ball is going to finish.
Yeah, they'll move 6 to 8 inches, up or down.
Tied at 9, game 1, Leland and St. Phil, Class D state championship. Glad you're with us from Kalamazoo and Western Michigan University.
Free ball. Two in a row. Nice job by Ashley Neiman.
In for the Tigers, number 7, Ashley Hobson.
9-9. And as we had mentioned in the pregame, the Tigers of St. Phil, plenty of substituting. The Leland Comets going with 6. Nice back set again.
Yep, nice attack. There, that was just too imposing.
Ellen Price will serve for Leland. 10-9 now. Leland has retaken the lead. Good dig.
Right into the block.
Well, Ashley Neiman's going to be a player by the time she's a senior, huh?
Yeah, she's coming up big for them today.
St. Phil will serve. You see Angie Duckworth check in. Well, now a stoppage. Our officials are going to talk about this one. For folks at home, what could be the discussion here? There's a limit to how many times a player can come in.
Yeah, but it can't be that yet. It's too early in the game. I don't know if they're discussing
Well, you can hear some of the crowd noise behind us. Both of these schools travel very well. Leland and St. Phil have each brought several hundreds here to University Arena. It's noisy, and that kind of noise is something the teams love.
Yeah, St. Philip didn't have school yesterday. They called off school and brought everybody.
right, the discussion between the officials is over. And Duckworth has checked in now and will serve. St. Phil 9 serving to Leland 10, and just like that, service back to the Comets.
She went the other way this time.
The 11-9 now.
A little bit of nerves right there. This is a big front row for Leland. Big front row for Allison to have to hit around and through.
Yeah, and every time the volleyball gets anywhere near her, I see there are two Leland Comets in front of them.
Yeah, they know who they need to stop.
12-9 is our score. Timeout. Leland 12, St. Phil 9, game 1. For our Western Michigan viewers on WLLA, this is the first of 4 matches during championship week. Coming up on Tuesday at 6, it's the Class C championship with the New Lothrop Hornets against the Bulldogs from Ravenna. Followed on Wednesday at 6 by Class A action, Frazier's Ramblers against Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern. And we'll wrap it up on Thursday night at 6 with the Class B final between the Vikings of Marysville and the Fruitport Trojans. We hope you'll stay with us as the best in high school sports continues here during championship week on TV 64. Should also mention videotapes of the finals. The 2002 MHSAA Girls Volleyball Tournament are available through Advanced Video Service. Each class will be available in VHS format, cost of $25, which includes all taxes and handling. Orders can be directed to Advanced Video Service, 5547 Columbiaville Road, Columbiaville, Michigan, 48421. Checks should be made payable to Advanced Video Service, and please allow 4 to 8 weeks for delivery. So our good friend Tom Lingle, who works that service just before this. Boom. Well, out of the timeout, let's get the ball to Allison Riley.
Yep. Great set to the outside, not too high. She beat the blockers out there.
Now, frequently in a timeout, a coach will call a play. Is that a called play?
Probably was. If I were the coach, it would have been.
Good block. Strength versus strength up front. Riley and Dukart right across from each other.
And I'm sure that's no accident.
By either coach, right?
Right.
Side out, Leland has it back. The Leland Comets 12, St. Phil 9. Game 1. Again, you must win a game by 2. Tough serve. I don't know if that's an accident or not, but Annie Sutter served just barely over the net and falls well enough short that everybody has to work to get near it.
Yeah, that tough serve forced the point. I'm not sure what the call. I heard a whistle.
The teams keep on playing. Probably a good idea.
That just must have been an inadvertent whistle.
You're right. Leland will serve again. Leland 13, St. Phil 9. That's no surprise at a state final either. These officials earn their way to a final in the same way players do.
Yeah, it's quite an honor for an official to do a state final now.
That one's long, and St. Phil has service back. It's a sea of red on one side of University Arena and a sea of purple on the other side here. Liz Criswell will serve. Little miss hit.
Another nice pass, though, by Sarah Wright.
That's Vicki Grote, the Tiger head coach. know if the Comets, I don't know if this is a game tape sort of a thing or what, but they seem to have gone to that little dink or tip a good number of times here. Is that something you talk about before a game?
Typically, I don't think either one of these coaches like their players to tip, but you take what's there. And if you know that that's open, you're going to take it.
Game point for Leland, 14-10. The Comets. Buchart will serve.
Tough serve.
Nice dig by Buchart. Allison Riley again.
Gets it back for him. Nice play in transition. Those are the plays that the players call themselves. Allison Riley use the blockers.
St. Phil serving now 11-14.
It's going to be up to Ashley Neiman now.
Great dig.
That was a tough attempt there. Set was a little short.
(12-14).
Nice pass. Tip work for him again.
Serve goes back to the Comets now, and again a game point.
St. Philip's out of timeouts.
With 2 a game?
2 a game. Unless you're tied at 14.
Oh, man. Was that a great play by Erin Hayes?
You could just see her eyes light up. Oh, there's a spot. There she goes.
That was terrific. Got into the net, in other words?
I think whoever attacked that ball must have touched the net. Number 3 with the
It was Erin Hayes, yeah. Game point again, Leland. That's long. Game 1 goes to the Comets of Leland. 15-12. This is the MHSAA Championship Network. We're back at University Arena. Here is game point. And just long. Sutter with the big hit for Leland. The St. Philip Tiger response a bit long, and game 1 belongs to Leland. 15-12.
Stats are pretty similar here. Leland hitting 246, St. Philip's hitting 234. Leland's got 23 kills, St. Philip's 19. St. Philip's, as expected, doing a good job on defense. 25 digs to 17 for Leland. Really, the game was pretty even. Good volleyball being played on both sides.
Yeah, big number for Allison Riley of St. Phil, hitting .556.
Yeah, 12 kills, 2 errors.
And as expected over on the Leland side, a little more balance maybe. Buchart with 9 kills, Price 7, a couple other players 3 apiece. Well, capture your favorite athlete in action at this year's volleyball finals and many other MHSAA tournaments through the cameras of 2020 Photographic, the MHSAA's official photographer. Pictures of all the semifinal and final games here in Kalamazoo are available for purchase from the 2020 website. Don't forget, photographs of today's finals are available through the MHSAA's official photographer 2020 Photographic. Mark Crawford, Diana Davis, glad you're with us. Game 2, Class D State Volleyball Championship coming up. And if Vicki Grote, the head coach at St. Phil right there, and Lori Glass, who you saw a moment ago from Leland, weren't nervous when it started, they ought to be by now. Very tight first game.
They're both pretty intense.
That looks intense, doesn't it?
Really, as a coach, you just want your team to play the best that they can play. You want the absolute best that they can play, and there's only one team that doesn't lose their last game of the year.
And those numbers would suggest they both played pretty well.
Yeah, they did. I think both coaches should be happy with what they're seeing out here.
Davenport will serve for Leland. We have flipped sides of the net. It's best 2 out of 3. And Leland has game 1 in hand now, 15-12.
Not quite what she expected. She expected something a little bit quicker. She's up in the air. Had to wait for the ball to come down. She's smiling about it, though.
That's what I love. These young ladies do smile a lot.
There she goes.
They got it right that time, huh?
And that's the mark of a good athlete. And you'll see a lot of that here. A player will make a mistake, and they'll want the ball right back.
Serve is long, and the Tigers, after the side out, have service back. Nothing, just underway. 2.
Another 2-inch serve for St. Philip's.
Griswell. And Ashley Buchart will now serve.
And to the fan, you think, why don't they just put somebody there? If they put somebody there, she's going to tip it to another spot.
Well, that time, I assume the real strategy is to get Allison Riley away from the blockers here.
You always want to try and hit against one blocker, no blockers if possible. It went right between the block. Strong enough. Got a hand on it, couldn't quite push it back over.
Still at zeros. Game 1 very much like this. We went very close to a full rotation.
On the open court there.
Aaron Hayes again. And Sarah Haran will serve for the Tigers, still trying to break the ice in the second game. I'd say 3,000 plus here at University Arena. This is a really nice venue for the volleyball finals. We were talking before this one started about some of the other places the girls volleyball finals have been played over the 26, I think, years. And this really feels right.
Yeah, this is nice. All the classes can play on one day. Good for spectators. And volleyball just outgrew the old high school venues that they used to use. Trading long serves.
This feels very much like game one.
Nice pass. She still gets it over for the kill.
Yep. That was really all she could do with that ball.
And she was lucky to touch it. I think it came off of her fingertip.
Leland first on the board, 1-0. They serve. They have game one, 15-12, trying to win this Class D state championship.
She carried it over the net. Fans don't like it, but that was a good call.
Yeah, I just saw her kind of redirect and flip it. And,
yep, came across her body, and she had contact with the ball the whole time.
The Comets of Leland break out in the lead here. You mentioned both these coaches played for state championships. Interestingly, and not only did they play for state championships, they did so at the schools they're coaching at now. Vicki Grote at St. Phil and Lori Glass at Leland. These are local gals made good. And you know how that feels because you did the same thing, right? You were a player at Stevensville Lakeshore.
Well, I wasn't a player because we didn't have sports when I was in high school. I'm a little older than that.
Don't date yourself now.
I would have played.
I meant local girl makes good, that you were a graduate at Stevensville Lakeshore and came back to coach.
That is true. Nice kill by Allison Riley. She went right inside the block that time.
St. Phil serving 0-3.
Good move by number 7 that time. Oh, nice transition that time by St. Philip.
Riley got one-on-one really with Buchart that time and just went around her.
Yep.
So the Tigers are on the board. 1 serving 3. Nice
kill. Up in the back row. Nice kill down the line that time. I think that was number 6, Angie Sutter, that hit that ball. Back to serve now.
Leland out front. You're not familiar with these two programs. Leland plays in the Cherryland with folks like Sutton's Bay and Buckley and Northport up there in the Traverse City area. St. Phil now playing in the St. Joe Valley. Mendon School lots of very good athletic programs. 5-1. Leland out front of St. Phil. We've got a timeout. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
You care about your kids. So does Farm Bureau Insurance. We make big investments in Michigan young people, sponsoring high school sports across the state and 24 scholarships each year. Our American Me essay contest helps thousands of Michigan students explore their roles in America's future. And our charity golf tournaments help raise millions of dollars for the American Cancer Society, money that stays in Michigan. Farm Bureau Insurance, making your future more predictable.
You may not know about the MEMIC Foundation, but but Michigan's teachers and school kids do. The MEMIC Foundation, a part of MEMIC Insurance, believes in the power of students to build, to create, to work together to make something better. The best ideas aren't always in the budget. It's our goal to keep those ideas alive. We fund school projects that benefit our students and our communities. But most of all, we help kids see what a difference they can make. The MEMIC Foundation.
You see our score. Leland wins game one 15-12. They lead 5-1 here. The Tigers of St. Phil call a timeout, try to break the momentum. Crawford, Diana Davis, glad you're with us from Western Michigan University in Kalamazoo. And they don't break the momentum. Ashley Buchart buries them.
I'm sure Vicki Grote was trying to fire her team up a little bit, because if they don't get the ball back now, Leland just may run away with it.
That one's long.
There they go. That's a break for them. They really do need to score a couple points here.
Liz Criswell will check in, the 5-foot junior. And will serve for the Tigers as their fans begin the Go Red, Go White chant. Buchart again.
She is tough to stop.
She's got about 2 inches on anybody on the St. Philip side, but she elevates pretty well on top of that.
Yeah, she's got some hang time. She'll get up there and look around.
Free ball will give Leland an opportunity here.
Oh, nice block. Very nice.
I think it was Riley and Horan.
Riley for sure. Who was on the outside? I think it was Sarah Horan. So that was nice for her. Took advantage of the opportunity there.
Leland serving again, 6-1. The Comets up here, game 2.
St. Philip's really can't afford to be tentative here. They really just have to go up and take some swings at the ball.
Hit it hard and got the tape. Moran will serve for St. Phil at 1-6. As the Tigers get something going here, game 2. Ellen Price.
That's tough to defend because the hitter can just take the ball out of the air really whenever she wants to with that set and that approach. Very tough to defend. You don't know if she's going to go down the line or cross court.
Ace by Sarah Wright makes it 7-1. That one long. Well, we talked earlier about tradition here. I was going back through some of the history and the record books for the MHSAA. 7th final for Leland. But in the 26 years they've contested this Class D state volleyball championship, St. Phil has been in 15 finals.
In the 80s and 90s, they were just an excellent team. And they were definitely the team to beat in Class D for a long, long time. Nice approach, nice attack.
Nice serving for Leland, gets the ace, 8-1. The Comets are threatening to walk away with this D title. They're on a roll and feeling good about themselves. Again, volleyball, very much an emotional sport.
They're starting to serve a little bit tougher. Getting a little confidence.
Not going to go. Some great athleticism. But it's a side out. Tigers get it back.
Lots of smiles over on the Leland side. I think they're excited now.
Too high for Bukart, and the Tigers get it to 2-8. Time, I think Riley and Hobson at the net. And St. Phil trying to mount a little comeback. I think that Lori Glass from Leland won't let this go too far. Great dig. That was Ellen Price back there. No dig in that one.
Great play in transition. A little shoot down the net. Great communication between setter and hitter there.
And timeout right now, says Lori Glass, as that 8-1 lead down to 8-4, and Lori Glass wants to stop the run right now. For our Southern Michigan and Ohio viewers on WLMB, this is the first of 4 matches during championship week, coming up Thursday at 8. Class C title game, New Lothrop against Ravenna, followed Saturday at 11 p.m. by Class A action featuring Fraser and Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern. And we'll wrap it up Sunday night at midnight with the Class B finale between the Marysville Vikings and the Fruitport Trojans. We hope you'll stay with us as the best in high school sports continues here during Championship Week on TV 40. One of the programs sponsored by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, which truly underscores the value of educational athletics, is the Scholar Athlete Award, sponsored by Farm Bureau Insurance. Nearly 2,700 applications were received this year for the 24 $1,000 college scholarships, which will be presented. Suzanne McGoey of Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett was named this year's recipient in girls volleyball. Great program.
Leland just got the ball back on a nice hit by Ashley Bukart.
8-4, Leland serving. And is St. Phil going to save this thing? It's wide.
They had a chance, though.
Make it 9-4 Leland. A little bit of a smile creeping onto the face of Lori Glass there on the sideline. Bukart again.
Bukart to Davenport to Bukart. Tough combination.
Timeout now, St. Phil. It's 10-4. Leland is 5 points away from a Class D state championship, and Vicki Grote will have a little talk with her players. Any X's and O's here, or likely just a momentum?
This is really a momentum thing. I think it is going to be tough to stop Leland now.
Well, it's a great opportunity for high school juniors and seniors to stay involved in interscholastic athletics once their prep playing career is over. And it starts right now. As a registered game official in the Michigan High School Athletic Association's Legacy Program, high school seniors can begin their officiating careers. For more information, contact your local school athletic administrator or the MHSAA office in East Lansing.
There's that last point again. Another great kill by Bukart.
St. Phil out of the timeout, tries to go right to Riley.
Let's see who St. Phil is going to go to here. just hits it wide. But Buchart was right in her face.
11-4 now. Leland 4 points away. Liz Davenport serving. The Comets have 2 state titles, but they go back a ways, 1978 and 1980.
Take advantage here. Right off of her hand. Nice attack by Allison Riley. They're not giving up.
Now they're going to continue to work Allison Riley, aren't they? Back in is Sarah Horan, the 5'7" junior. St. Phil's Katie Riley will serve. Katie's dad, Mike Riley, here is an American League umpire. Battle Creek's favorite son.
The antenna.
Anything that hits the antenna is automatically done.
Automatically out of bounds.
So service goes back to Leland. 11-4 Leland.
Didn't quite come over.
That was really a nice set by St. Phil there. I didn't see who it was, but very difficult running away from the net.
Get back. It's probably 15 feet off the net.
St. Phil serving 4-11, trying to extend this and into the net. And Ashley Buchart, the 5'11" senior, the big middle hitter for Leland, would like to serve this thing out, I'm sure.
Serve down the line.
12-4.
To see on your player's face. They're out of timeouts. Another tough serve. Just long.
It's a good indication of how tough officiating is right there. I'm looking at that almost the same way the official is, and I couldn't tell.
No, he's right there. He is right on the line.
Still serving 4-12. Trying to stay alive here in this D final.
Nice roll shot.
And 5-12. And a roll shot is what?
Now you kind of take the ball toward the bottom and put a lot of top spin on it. It's a little bit off speed. You can direct it fairly well when you do that. And she saw the block. She went right inside.
Serve is wide, side out. And Leland will serve again, leading 12-5.
By Ellen Price that time.
13-5 Leland. This telecast is a copyrighted production of the Michigan High School Athletic Association. No reproduction of the pictures or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA. 13-5 Leland on serve. Megan Grant trying to put away the Class D state championship. Say the Tigers.
Nope. Nice hit by Ashley Neiman right through the block.
St. Phil will serve, looking for a run of their own. And it's Alana Krakalici who's checked in. First time I think we have seen her.
Nice job by Ashley Neiman again at the net. She's very quick at the net. Moves very well laterally.
13. St. Phil trying to make a run. Game 1 into Leland 15-12. Good job by Aaron Hayes.
Nice hit on the outside.
Aaron Hayes is somebody who really elevates. She's just 5'4".
Yeah, she plays much taller than that. She really gets up. She looks like she can see the other side of the floor when she hits the ball. At least she can see where the blockers are.
Bracolucci's on a 2-0 run for St. Phil. And make it 3.
Forced the error with that tough serve. Good substitution for St. Philip.
And the smiles are returning to the faces of the Tigers now. 8-13.
Another nice serve.
9-13. And Lori Glass says, I used my last timeout.
3 points and a timeout.
Leland 13, St. Phil 9 as the Tigers run off a few and try and extend this Class D state championship match. Been a good one. Pretty well-matched teams.
Here comes that last serve again. Pass just not good enough. Tip down to the other side.
Boy, Lori Glass was not in the huddle for 10 seconds with her team. She called the timeout, said something quick, and sent them back.
I think she told them to pass better. Their passing just fell apart there.
They came out laughing. I'm not sure. Maybe they have a team joke.
It's got to be fun.
13-9 Leland, but St. Phil is serving.
Good serve after a timeout, one you really can't miss.
That's right.
May hit it out.
13-10. Well, there is no quit in these St. Phil Tigers.
Just when it looked like Leland may run away with it, St. Philip's comes back.
And Alana Krakalici continues to
serve ball. Nice attack.
Side out, and Leland has it back. Now some of the Comet fans are standing. They want to see a couple of points here, and they want to finish this. Sarah Wright.
Lori's trying to tell her player something. I think she's telling her to stand back a little bit with her serve. She's been serving the ball long.
Sarah Wright, 5'7" senior, will serve. You can see she's 10, 12 feet back.
Free ball opportunity here. Nice pass. Ellen Price again.
State championship point for the Comets. Still life for the Tigers at 14-10. Aaron Hayes, the junior, will serve. Ashley Hobson checks back in.
Serve.
Good dig. And another match point coming up for the Comets. This time it'll be Ellen Price to serve.
Nice pass.
There it is.
Ashley Buchart puts it away. Match point.
The Comets of Leland celebrating here at University Arena in Kalamazoo. A Class D volleyball state championship. 15-12 and 15-10. The Leland Comets, your Class D state champions. Diana Davis back with you from University Arena. Two great Class D programs, and it's Leland that wins the D title 15-12, 15-10. Let's go to public address announcer Joe Mitchell.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to center court, where Yvonne Davis, Director of Magnet Programs for the Kalamazoo Public Schools, will make the awards presentations. First, let us honor the runner-up in Class D, the Tigers of Battle Creek St. Philip High School. First, we will present individual medals, and they go to number 1, Angie Duckworth. Number 2, Liz Criswell. Number 3, Erin Hayes. Number 4, Katie Riley. Number 5, Allison Riley. Number 6, Sarah Moran. Number 7, Ashley Hobson. Number 8, Amanda Oliver. Number 9, Ashley Neiman. Number 10, Alana Krakalici. Number 11, Brittany Hayes. Number 12, Maggie Rossman. Number 13, Abby Newton. Number 14, Katie Rossman. And number 15, Ashley Calderon. And accepting the runner-up trophy in Class D is Coach Vicki Grote. Our congratulations to the Tigers of Battle Creek St. Philip High School on an outstanding season. Michigan High School Athletic Association Class D Girls Volleyball Champions, the Comets of Leland High School. First, we will present individual medals to number 1, Annie McKay. Number 2, Liza Davenport. Number 3, Ellen Price. Number 4, Sarah Wright. Number 5, Chantel Corson. Number 6, Annie Sutter. Number 7, Megan Grant. Number 8, Ashley Booker. Number 9, Lauren Shupry. Number 10, Danielle Kelly. Number 11, Mickey Pop. Number 12, Tracy Eggert. And number 13, Lisa Netto. And accepting the Class D championship trophy is Coach Lori Glass. Our congratulations to Leland High School, the 2002 Michigan High School Athletic Association Class D Girls Volleyball Champions.
And that's It's a happy group of Leland Comets. Lori Glass and her team celebrating. The Tigers of St. Phil a little bit down, but I'll tell you what, Diana Davis, a little bit of time here to heal. They'll understand, both these clubs will, what wonderful seasons they had.
That was a great Class D final today. I think both teams were very well prepared coming in. They knew what to expect, and I don't think anybody let their fans down.
Leland, your state champions, 15-12, 15-10 over St. Phil. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
To keep those ideas alive, we fund school projects that benefit our students and our communities. But most of all, we help kids see what a difference they can make. The MEMIC Foundation.
You care about your kids. So does Farm Bureau Insurance. We make big investments in Michigan young people, sponsoring high school sports across the state and 24 scholarships each year. Our American Me essay contest helps thousands of Michigan students explore their roles in America's future. And our charity golf tournaments help raise millions of dollars for the American Cancer Society, money that stays in Michigan. Farm Bureau Insurance, making your future more predictable.
We are back one final time from University Arena in Kalamazoo. Mark Crawford, Diana Davis, UC Leland, celebrating a Class D state championship, 15-12 and 15-10 over St. Phil. And Diana, let's talk briefly about each of these two clubs, beginning with the runners-up from St. Phil. Really a great season and not a bad effort in the final.
No, they got a great match from Allison Riley today, just like they expected. 17 kills for her in this match. Ashley Neiman, 6 kills, and Ashley did a great job at the net. They ended up with 9 blocks today for 2, as opposed to 2 blocks for Leland. So I think they did the best job that they could.
And they hit 202 as a team in a state final. You'd take that, right?
I would. And Leland hit 222. I think both teams well prepared and played a great match.
Comets, let's talk a little about that ball club. Hit 222, as you said, and no surprise, the star Ashley Buchart.
Yeah, she came up big for them again, 18 kills. Ellen Price added 14 kills. They were just unstoppable at the net.
For the Leland Comets, it is their 3rd state championship, 1978, 1980, and now 2002. And head coach Lori Glass has played a part in that program through all of those years. For the St. Phil Tigers, they talked about restoring the roar this year, and I think they've done that.
I think they have. I think there was a lot of excitement associated with their team this year, and for them to make it to the state finals, you know, the sun comes up tomorrow and you remember the good things about the season, and it's been a great year for them.
You know, for Leland, how special must it be for those 6 seniors, Davenport, Price, Wright, Sutter, Grant, Buchart. I don't think any of them did come out the entire ball game, but what terrific careers and what a great way to cap it off with a title.
Yeah, and they really, really wanted to win this one for their coach. They've been really close all year, they told me, and they just wanted to come out. They were pretty confident, but I don't think they were overconfident.
All right, Diana Davis, enjoyed it, and we'll have fun working another final or two on most of these stations. Our thanks to Jim Zenek, our director, and the good folks at the MHSAA. Leland is your Class D state champion.